Well, I always find that the confusing thing about falling in love is the symptoms of falling in love are sort of lightheadedness, giddiness, are very similar to the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Tonight it's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 3 most important moments in life. Jon Stewart, what do you think's up there?
What do you think? Loose women.
Is it falling in love?
Well, yeah.
Go on, when did you first fall in love?
Maybe 21. You see, I thought there was the one, because I'd read too many, you know, that kind of books and seen that kind of film where there's just one and that's it, and it's rubbish. If you're, you know, watching at home and people in the audience, there's 5. There's not one.
I've seen a lot of those films and read a lot of those books.
One for every decade. You have one for... So I've done my 20s, I've got a nice one in my 30s, and then he'll have to go soon, because I'm 36. He's lovely, it's a shame. 40s, 50s, 60s, and then after that you just have, like, no strings attached sex with whoever's in the same home.
You're such a romantic, aren't you?
I am.
Lorraine, when did you first fall in love?
Oh, probably about 16.
16?
Yeah, Brian Kennedy. I can't tell you any more than that, but it was lovely. It was
Why can't you tell us any more?
Because
Is he dead?
I don't want him back. No, he's not dead. But I think first love is really important, and you can really not underestimate it, because it's really exciting, and because it's all new and you've never been there before, and
I cannot
it's fabulous. Are you
wait.
remembering it all?
Sean, you never really talk about your softer side and being in love, and I think I speak on behalf of everyone. I'd like to see a bit of the real you.
Yes.
When did you fall in love, Sean?
Well, I always find that the confusing thing about falling in love is the symptoms of falling in love are sort of lightheadedness, giddiness, are very similar to the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning. I'm not sure whether I'm in love or the flu's blocked. You know? So I don't know if you're the one or we need to change flats. We need to have a word with the landlord.
John, have you ever been in love?
The first 2 people I fell in love with...
2?
Hedge your bets. Different occasions, both ended with their partners telling me to stop phoning their home. The first one was a clown, who I fell in love with when I was about 8. He opened a shopping centre near me, and I was transfixed. This guy could juggle, he could do magic, he had poems.
How old was the clown and how old were you?
Clown must have been in his late 20s, early 30s. I'm maybe 9 or 10. I asked for a picture. He's given me his card. It's only got his phone number on it. He obviously wants me to call. I left a few messages. And one day when I phoned up, his wife picked up that.
This sounds like an implausible story that the clown told the police. Like, no, he was calling me.
I like the idea of you phoning out and going, what are you wearing? I got the big shoes on.
It wasn't a sexual thing, it was just the love between a child and a clown.
Okay, when did you first fall in love with a woman?
In Torquay, on holiday. Took her to see Men in Black. Rained on the way out, give my coat, did the whole thing. Little pity kiss at the end of the week, which, I'll be honest, I may have misread. Started phoning. She's not picking up the phone either, little minx. So what I did, bought one of those school exercise books, and across every line of every page, I wrote, I love, and then her name. If I made a mistake, tore the page out, and then I posted it to her.
Not creepy, glad that's not creepy.
Symbol of commitment and grammatical accuracy.
Well, let's have a look and see whether first love is one of the most important moments in life. Most men say that when they fall in love, they can't tell if it's the real thing. I can. I have a special little indicator that sticks up. OK, Jon Stewart, what's the other most important moment in life?
People do babies, don't they?
You made it sound like litter.
I think the only reason I want to have kids is so I can look at other people's without being accused of being a paedophile. Like when you walk past a... I don't mean in that word, just
No,
mean...
dig yourself out of this. I'd love to see this. got a shovel. He's on your marks, John, and dig your way out of that one.
Sometimes you're walking past a playground.
Sure. He's going deeper before he even starts the dig.
Sometimes you're walking past a playground and you just want to be able to watch the abandon of children. It's like watching nature. It's like when you watch the leaves change in autumn. Sometimes you want to watch a kid on a swing and think, oh, I used to be on swings before I had jobs and before people judged me and before I wasn't allowed to be in a park. And then before you know it, you've been there half an hour and someone says, oh, which one's yours? You go, I'll go then, fine. I'm not... It's a nice... And sometimes a baby will look at you.
What you should say is, I haven't chosen yet.
Sometimes they look at you, though. Sometimes you're on a train and... They look at you! You're the weirdos for making it weird, weirdos. Sometimes you're on a train and a baby looks at you and smiles, just in a way a baby would, and yet you want, as a woman, if you look over and pull a face, you go, oh, it's the maternal instinct kicking in. She's just communicating with the baby. If I look over and go... Can someone get Captain Weirdo off the train,
John,
please?
It sort of depends on whether or not you've got your in your hand.
Dr. Christian,
anyway.
Is there anything that we can do to get John chemically castrated? You haven't got kids?
Absolutely no desire to have children whatsoever. Yeah, you can't... They just linger too long and you can't have a
life.
life.
They do linger, don't they?
Yeah.
They go on living is another way to say
They go on.
They linger. I mean, if they lasted 5 years, it'd be perfect, but no.
I never wanted kids, really. I just wanted one of those big American fridges. You know, the really big ones.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be ridiculous to get one of those. It's just me and my partner there, and like a lasagna and a lemon rolling around with it. I thought, better have some kids, fill it out with yoghurt.
Well, I didn't think that I was very maternal until I had my baby.
Isn't that a bit late, though?
Yeah.
Really, that's kind of fine,
But
isn't
then
it?
it was fine. No, honestly, you know...
Yeah, but what if it wasn't? You can't put it back in, can you? You can't, can you? No, you can't.
But see, if you do have every drug under the sun, don't... If somebody comes at you
Not
with
whilst you're
heroin-
pregnant, I should confirm.
No, but in labour, have everything. You know these folks that lie on beanbags and they have candles? No. No. You want to be numb, as God intended. You want to be numb from the waist down, knowing nothing about it until they give you a beautiful baby.
That's conception or birth.
Well... honestly, don't have everything.
I've never heard anything more Scottish than that. Take all the drugs that you can. Seriously, all of them. Get all of them. It's brilliant. It's like you only had the baby for the high.
No, but it is really... Honestly, I recommend
It's
it.
expensive, though.
No, it's on
is
the
very
NHS.
expensive. Well, they've worked out.
It doesn't cost you anything. It's on the National Health Service.
No,
When you
he's
have
saying
your
having
baby-
children,
I mean,
not...
raising children.
Not the drugs. I know a guy that can get it for a favour.
Yeah, to raise the child is something that the average they've had through its lifetime is £200,000.
Yeah.
And that's not factoring in daddy's drinking, daddy's gambling.
It's all worthwhile when they turn 13 and tell you that they hate you and wish you were dead.
But then they'll look after
I'll
you.
fast-track that.
They'll look after you when you're old.
What?
When you're old, they'll look after you. All the money that you've paid out, they'll have to...
I'm
give
going to
you.
use the money I saved to look after me. Although I don't have kids, because tragically my girlfriend and I can't have children the way we do it. Let's see whether having children is one of the most important moments in life. I have a feeling it will be. Yes, of course. Number one. Yes, having children. Doctors warn women should have a baby by the age of 35 to avoid the risk of being deafened by their ticking biological clock.